guys got a big running back today, Rakeem Boyd. Why was it so important to get him?
Well, I know every college coach says this, but I feel like he's one of the best ones in the country. I really do. I've known Rakeem for a while. He's from Stratford, Texas. He's coached by Coach Allen, who did a great job with him there. And he's big. He's only 6'1", 6'2", so he's got the potential to put on some weight. He's extremely fast. He's a 21.7, 200-meter guy in high school. He's got a lot of experience. He's already played 2 years. Rushed for over 200 yards 4 or 5 times last year, hit 300 once. So he's got some experience. He's powerful, he's fast, he's big, and I had a relationship with him. So I'm really fired up to get him.
5 running backs now in this room. How much is that depth important?
In this conference, it's everything. Just getting through practice, getting through spring ball, getting through fall count, getting through a season. That's a lot of a hit those guys take. And, it's kind of turned that way in the NFL and high school and college that you're trying to take care of those backs. So we'll as many of them that can get ready to play, we'll put them out there and play with them. So we played 3 last year at SMU. I think you could easily play 4. We also do a lot of specialty plays for these kids. Whatever their talent set is, we try to gear them a little package for the week. So I could easily see where we have a role for all 5 if all 5 are healthy and ready to roll, but that doesn't happen very much at running back.
Coach, with your ties there, with East Texas, it being a very important part of Arkansas football history in the past, what's the response? I know you hit the road, immediately in what you're so familiar with. They call it East Texas. Talk about that and just, how do you feel like the momentum's picked up for Arkansas in that area?
Well, no doubt. We had a very small class, so we didn't have a lot of numbers to go get some kids. But the ones we targeted, we feel really good about the ones we got. But we're already in good shape setting up relationships for next year. There's about 19 kids in East Texas right now with national offers. And I have an unbelievable relationship with our other coaches and Coach Morris, with all those high school coaches. I've known most of those kids for a long time through camps through the years. So we're in good shape with the relationship process, and obviously we got to get them all on campus now, get a little deeper in the relationship. And once you get them on the campus sells itself. In the state of Arkansas, I say it all the time, those kids in East Texas don't understand. We're the only show in this whole state, which is unique. It's something that I've learned about as I've been here. My mother was an Arkansas High grad, so I heard about it my whole childhood. My high school coach played on the '64 national championship team, Joe Black. So I've heard about the Hogs my whole life, but now that I've lived it, it's a whole other kind of experience that I think we can sell to East Texas.
The returning guys, just overall, how have you seen them embrace this new coaching staff and this new system?
They've been great. I took them to eat last night. We went to Foghorns and had some wings, and they're really excited about the offense being spread out, obviously running backs, and hopefully only had to make a boundary safety miss or maybe a field safety miss, we hope. And I know Coach Fry will take care of all that for us.
Have there been any concerns from the running backs knowing that they went from more of a run-first offense to more of a balanced, open offense?
No, they've been excited. They'd rather run into a light box. When I mean by a light box, a box that has the numbers that are more even than the more loaded boxes. So they're really excited about it. They've had nothing but great attitudes and been very welcoming, and I'm excited to coach them. I really am. I had a great time with them last night, and it's been nothing but good. And I understand it's in the beginning, it's the honeymoon phases of all this, but I feel really strong they'll hang in there with me this whole time.
The low numbers for this class that were obviously by design, how tough did that make it on you guys recruiting?
Well, on one hand, I don't want to say it looks bad, but it might be perceived that we did as good because we only had such few numbers. But on the other hand, it really helped us because it was so small. We could target what our needs really were, and we went after what our needs really were. We wanted to get faster, and we wanted to really identify some positions that we needed some help in, and we feel like we added some strength to our roster in those areas.
You mentioned guys that have national offers for the 19 class. How much do you guys pay attention to those kind of things and what players are recruiting?
I wouldn't say we ignore it, but it's definitely a part of the evaluation process, but it's not a huge part of the evaluation process. You have to learn to trust your own eyes, your own gut. We have relationships with a lot of these coaches, so we know a lot of these kids. There might be kids that on video, recruiting service might rate a 5-star or a 4-star, where we have a previous relationship with a high school coach that lets us know there might be some issues with that young man, and we stay away from him. So it is a part of the evaluation process, but it's not a big part of the evaluation process.